One of the more surprising insights from these fishery models is that the economic efficient level of harvests is below the maximum sustainable yield. Unfortunately, fishing effort seems to have exceeded both by far. This figure gives some idea of how pervasive this overfishing has been by showing estimates of the number of catches per 100 hooks by year for 12 different regions. The figure is taken from Myers and Worm 2003, quoting from page 280, industrial fisheries reduced biomass by 80% within 15 years of exploitation. Meta-analysis shows that large predatory fish biomass is only about 10% of pre-industrial levels. One policy instrument that has gained recent popularity to address this overfishing is that of individual transferable fish quota. We have seen this policy instrument earlier by the name of cap and trade. The review by Steven illustrates its potential. Quoting from page 90, the example of the Pacific halibut fishery is illuminating. Open access had led to a gradually diminishing fish stock throughout the 1970s. In an effort to reduce the harvest, the season was first reduced from 125 days in 1975 to 25 days in 1980, and then to just 2 days in 1994. The result, of course, was more effort expended in a shorter time. Overcapitalization of the fishery was rampant. By 1994, crews remained out for the entire 48 hours of the season, leading to higher rates of injury and even mortality. Due to the rushed fishing, the bycatch of other species was exceedingly high, as was so-called ghost fishing from abandoned nets. An individual transferable quotas system was established in 1995. The season length was increased from 2 days to more than 200 days. Safety problems were diminished. Bycatch was reduced by 80%. Ghost fishing losses fell by 77%. And the quality of the fish in the market increased. From 1994 to 1999, the number of fishing vessels decreased by 10%, while the value of harvest increased by 34%. Total allowable catch has not been exceeded since the inception of the program. One of the main reasons that individually transferable quotas work, as argued by Stevens, is because the quotas are self-enforcing in the sense that fishermen have an incentive to monitor each other. This may hold true in some cases, but I have the impression that this argument works better in theory than in practice. That is, the fish landings need not equal catch through the practice of discarding of the least profitable or prohibited catches. Rather than the top-down individual transferable quotas governance, other bottom-up governance structures may work as well. See Eleanor Ostrom for her work for a starting point on design principles for such structures. Let us watch the 6 minutes from Ostrom, her Nobel lecture that she repeated for Indiana University.